20-time champions of England, Liverpool have risen. They have finally caught up to Manchester United. This was an impressive achievement from not only Arne Slot, but Liverpool organization as a whole. They are champions secured of the 2024-2025 season with 4 games to spare, might I add. This Liverpool team are truly really good. They are really good, and I understand the Premier League is not as tough and not as difficult as the last 4 years or last 5 years were. However, this team is built. This team here is built for success. Is built for success. This final match that has absolutely basically clinched this trophy, they played against a Tottenham side and dispatched them 5-1. 5-1 at Anfield. 5. Jesus. That basically raises the tally for Tottenham loss to 17 or 18. Bruv, it's ridiculous. Ange Postecoglou being in the job is truly magical. It is truly a miracle. Funny enough, today is the Divine Mercy Sunday, so it's truly a miracle that Ange is still in the job after 18 losses in the Premier League season. Now let's talk about the historic achievement that this has basically been. This marks Liverpool's 20th top flight title, equaling the record holder, Manchester United. That is crazy work. You understand? Before Sir Alex left, when he came in, he gave us the promise that he was going to topple Liverpool's record. And he did that. He came in, he gave us 2 extra buffer. He said, I'm going to leave Liverpool at 18 and I'm going to take us to 20. And he did that. And within this decade, Liverpool has come back and made it 2020. And the funny thing, Liverpool are the side that are well prepared to get 21. And Manchester United are struggling to leave 14th place. That's how crazy it is. That is honestly how crazy it is. You get me? Now let's talk about the key players for Liverpool. Mohamed Salah, a Ballon d'Or contender, and in my mind, he should actually be top 2, and he might not be 2. I understand Rafinha is doing something magical for Barcelona, but based on the MVP, based on I really need this person in this team, Mohamed Salah is definitely it for a lot of people and definitely for Liverpool. You get me? He has had an outstanding season. 28 goals and 18 assists. Do you understand how difficult that is to even compute? You scored 28 times, and the season is not over because you still have 4 more games where he's going to score, because I don't think they are going to rest him for no reason. You get me? He's going to score. But 28 goals, 18 assists, and a new contract. Mohamed Salah is a key player for Liverpool. There is no doubt about it. It's just quite impressive that the person that was rejected from Chelsea, the person that went to Roma, the person that went to Fiorentina, I believe, and all did not show any glimpse of this, arrived at Liverpool and became the Egyptian king, became one of the best wingers to ever play in the Premier League, if not arguably the best winger ever. I know that's debatable because Cristiano also played as a winger in the Premier League. But wait, what he has been able to do in the Premier League by the time that he has spent and how long he has been successful, he has a case. He truly has a case. This was a dominant season by Liverpool. They only lost 2 matches all season and maintained a 15-point lead over second place Arsenal. It is truly, truly crazy. It's truly crazy. And of course, we are looking at the fan celebration. Unlike the 1920 title that they won, this is the first time Liverpool could celebrate the Premier League title victory with fans in the stadium. And I'm telling you, I have never been to Anfield, But I know that the atmosphere is going to be blowing that roof off its hinges. It's going to be insane. If there's anything you want to know about Scousers and football, they love it more than they love the Air Maxes. You get me? They love football. It is all about them. But let's not go too deep without talking about Sorry, not Arne Postecoglou. What? Arne Slot. No, Tottenham would definitely have wanted Arne Slot at this point. But Arne Slot's tactical evolution, it is quite impressive. Because in the summer, when everybody understood that Johan Klopp was leaving, it was an uproar. Everybody understood when a great manager like that leaves, the team tends to flail a bit. They tend to drop from the standards that he has set, just like Manchester United and Sir Alex. However, Slot maintains Klopp's high-intensity pressing, but then introduced more structure in the build-up. That is the critical part. Johan Klopp was just gegenpressing, was just rock and roll football. He would press, get the ball, and just go. Liverpool and Arne Slot, being that he's a Netherlands man, being that he's somebody that has been influenced by the Jurgen Cruyff era, he understands the beauty in building structurally, the beauty in retaining the ball. And he also understands that this team was made in the image of Jurgen Klopp. So all he needed to do was continue what they knew in terms of the press. So he basically created a Gengen structured play. That's basically it. That's what he did. Liverpool focused solely on central overloads in this season, allowing midfielders to dictate play. The likes of Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, and McAllister were truly magical for Liverpool. The dominance that they did in that midfield was magical. It truly was. And we saw the best of Gravenberch. We saw the understanding of us understanding that this guy has the ability of a Sergio Busquets. He had the close control, he had the passes, he had the reading of the game. But one thing we did not see is how good he would be in a long spread kind of football, in a physical football, in a physical league. We never understood that while he was in Ajax, while he was in Bayern. We never saw that. But one thing we also have to say, and we also have to give credit to, is the Argentinian ginger, McAllister. His intelligence is second to none in the Premier League. In that midfield, McAllister's intelligence is truly second to none. And then let's look about the fullbacks. The fullbacks played the hybrid roles, neither too wide nor too central. They basically settled down in creating triangles for smoother ball circulation. Usually what we would see in Jurgen Klopp's situation was just Trent, Robertson, down the wing. This time, it was more calculated. This time, they were more open to actually getting the ball because both Trent and Robinson are actually good on the ball. And Slot figured it out. They figured out how to get it better. But one thing we also understand in this situation is their quick transitions never went anywhere. It remained a key weapon for Liverpool, with the likes of Mohamed Salah, Diaz, Núñez exploiting spaces behind defense. It was never leaving. And that was part of the DNA of Jurgen Klopp. And that is why I truly give credit to Arne Slot, because he realized that he doesn't need to bring his ego into this. He needs to just settle down, understand the players he has, and basically morph them into his style with their strengths. Because when you want to start building from scratch, especially with a team that is this good, you then have to start chipping away from what they know. And then that's a longer period of transition. However, that becomes a problem. Now, of course, I've already spoken in this video about Mo Salah leading the league with 28 goals and 18 assists. which basically proved crucial in majority of the games. However, McAllister, understanding his adaptation to the deeper role and controlling the midfield tempo was definitely a big role in Liverpool winning this league. Alisson Becker was instrumental in keeping away victories. You understand? He was key in away victories, maintaining Liverpool's defensive solidity. Alisson Becker, one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Now he's going to be facing competition by the kid that is actually coming in the summer, Marashvili. So I don't know how to pronounce his name. It starts with an M, that's what I know. He's a good keeper, very good one. And then last but not the least, Ryan Gravenberch, balancing attack and defense. That is what he absolutely brought to the table. Liverpool were crying out for Zubimendi, not knowing that they had Gravenberch in their defense or in their midfield. Now let's go to the defensive solidity and defensive stability, because that is also key for Liverpool. Because, like I said at the start of the video, Liverpool has only lost 2 games in the Premier League. Liverpool's defense improved significantly, considering fewer goals than the last season. Gerard Kwanzaa was good whenever he came on. Alisson, shot-stopping ability was second to none. And of course, what more do you want me to say about Virgil van Dijk? What more do you want me to say about Ibrahim Kanate? What more do you want me to say about Robinson? The team is a well-oiled machine. It truly is. It truly is. Now, title winning moments. That's the key part. What happened? What were the moments that we realized that Liverpool has actually won this title? Of course, the 5-1 victory over Tottenham sealed the title with 4 games to spare. However, Arsenal's inconsistency allowed Liverpool to widen the lead in the final stretch. Arsenal were drawing. Arsenal were not winning the way they were meant to win. They were literally losing some games. And those inconsistent performances caused this to happen. And of course, Mohamed Salah's dominance in the Premier League. Liverpool are 20-time champions of the Premier League. And I have to say, as a Manchester United fan, it pains me to say it out loud. But congratulations to you guys. Congratulations to Liverpool. It is a big one. And make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.